Hello everyone, good evening. I feel like I'm gonna shout so that you can definitely hear me. I'm gonna pop around maybe. Do I need to adjust the camera angle just a bit? So that the light isn't too bright and we can see the whole table. I'm not sure if I will be able to catch your comments. If I'll be able to catch all your comments, oh, there we go, as they're coming up, because I think in order to do that, I have to move my screen down and, okay, maybe that'll work. Okay, so if you are joining me, go ahead and give a hello in the comments. Let me know what you think as you watch. My table barely fits on the whole camera, and so we're just gonna give it a start and see where things end up. Well, I've got a couple viewers. Can you hear me okay? Can you leave a comment just so I can see before I get started? I haven't been so far from my camera in a really long time, so I just want to make sure you can all hear me okay. But I can't read the comments. Hi, Wendy. Okay, hi, Linda. So I'll be going like this to read the comments later on. Okay. And I don't know what she said. Okay, you can hear me? Yes? See, this is where I need an assistant. Okay. I might just have to pop down to my phone once in a while and see what it all says, because I don't know if I can read them. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, awesome. I am going to get started. My table is full, and I'm reluctantly going to take apart some of my great fall decor, but that's okay. I can put it back together so I can show you how to use some of these products. Okay, first I thought, see, I need my assistant. First I thought, but I made them all go upstairs because they were loud. We would start with pictures. So you are probably familiar with our two pictures, the Grace and Gratitude, Queen Anne's Lace Heirloom picture, I think is the whole name. And then we've got our Simply Elegant Blessed picture, both gorgeous pieces. I hear people put liquids in them once in a while. I wouldn't know about that because I decorate with mine. The Grace and Gratitude is my favorite, so you won't be shocked to find out that I have two, and one of them is ready-made with some of my Halloween decorations. I'm not a big Halloween person, so I haven't really done much with Halloween before, but everything I shoved in my vase here I got from Dollar Tree. The fake little berries, the branchy things. I'm not a decor person. I've got these glittery jack-o'-lantern faces, and then my sons picked out flowers that have eyeballs in the middle. Very, very pleasant. This is about as goth and scary as my decorations get. I think Bitsy's on. Hello. Just a super simple way to pop something in your picture, and then you can pop it out to change the season. I literally have Rubbermaid tubs of floral that I've collected that I never had before, kind of by the season, by the holiday, and it's fun. And then I just switch things out as the seasons come along. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fall themed, you know what, we'll put it in the Simply Elegant picture, because I do overlook it, because I love my Grace and Gratitude so much. So I have just a whole bunch of fall foliage things. I've got some little baby mums. I have some more of those fake berry things that I don't really know what they are. They're probably not berries, but you know, that's what I call them. And then, some red flour of some kind. I think this is a mom. A yellowy or one that's more yellow. And then I just have a whole bunch of leaves. Oh, and fake leaves. And I literally just start cramming it in. If it's too long, sometimes I just bend the bottom of the stem. You can see here, I just bend it so I can shove it into the vase. I'm sorry, the pitcher. I told you, mine aren't used for pitchering things. And you just shove in kind of wherever you think it needs another pop of color, a little more dynamic. Oh, hey, I've got some sunflowers that fell out too. I try to make sure that it looks pretty on the 360 so that as it's sitting around my table, we all get to enjoy the beauty. And literally, that's all it is. Shove some things in your picture, act like you've done it before and you're a floral arranger and it's strategic. And if you don't like how it looks, then you just rearrange. These, I think I did get all of these at Joann's. You know, looked for my coupons and celebrated it or spent those bad boys up and just made it happen. Okay, I'm trying to find more comments. I crack you up. Well, you know, I try. I'm not a florist. I would never say I was. I create with frosting and paper. I don't do floral things. And now my lantern thing went to sleep already. But I can do them for decorating my home. And it's because I've got these great quality apparatuses to do them in. Okay, literally, Rubbermaid tub. Here's the Christmas stuff. So, we'll start with this one. We'll put a few jingle bells in. I think we'll do something different with that. I've got, you know, the fake branches, whatever those would be called. That would be a spring blossom that I need to move into the right bin. More berries, because you know how much I love those. And I know that's not what they're called. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And then some of these like sticky things with silvery, glittery pine cones. Don't know what they are. Take them apart, shove them in. Oh, he's in the front. Okay, we'll put him back here. Literally, my decor method is so simple that anyone can do it, and it's shove things in your picture so that it looks in a way that you like it. He can go over here. And that's all it takes. Now you could ask me, Wendy, what are these things called that you're putting in? I don't know, I couldn't tell you. Because I just buy what looks pretty. I could have things here that have absolutely nothing to do with each other that you would never find together in nature. But you know what? They go in my house. So, voila. And Christmas. If I wanted to decorate it up a little bit more, I might have to rebend that guy. Okay. I literally just bent it. That's what I did. If I wanted to decorate up a little bit more, I could put a ribbon around it somewhere. I have ribbons somewhere on my table. But I love the simplicity of the Grace and Gratitude picture by itself with just some beauty inside. Okay, so that's pictures. I promised you pictures, lanterns, and trays. So let's move on. my lights just went out. I love my tall glass lantern. My large glass lantern is probably my favorite one to decorate for the seasons. But it literally took me probably 20 minutes to shove everything in here in a somewhat eye-pleasing manner. So I refused to take it apart, and we're just going to use our imaginations for the other seasons. Okay, so I think I showed this on a live before. We've got, okay, did someone else come on? I can't see who though. Hello. Oh, Kristen's watching. Hi, Kristen. These were all Dollar Tree items. I got some of the decorative mesh. I got this little ghosty dude that looks like he was made with a plastic pipe cleaner, and he's 3D. So I stood him up in here. The jack-o'-lantern's the same way. I got these different coils of cords. The only thing in here that I did not get from Dollar Tree are my twinkle lights. And those I just grabbed off Amazon. So again, my motto, shove it in there and rearrange until you like the way that it looks. And that's all it takes. And I probably messed it up a little bit showing you, but that's okay. Now, what would I do for my lanterns? Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do the small. What would I do with my lantern for Thanksgiving? Okay, my glass lantern again. I thought I had more leaves left. Okay, I am just going to dump. This is pine cones, acorns, looks like little squashes, just a few random things in there. And then I'm going to top it with leaves. And the reason I'm going to do that is because many, many years ago, my husband and I have been married for 22 years. And if it wasn't our first Christmas, it was our second Christmas, or first holiday season, it was our second holiday season. There used to be the catalog that you could order. It would come by mail, and it was called Terry's Village. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore. But I really fell in love with all their ridiculous little figurines. So I've got a turkey with a pilgrim hat and a Native American. Do you know how pretty it is just here? This is my God is Good tiered riser. This is the large one. And I'm seeing a new Thanksgiving tablescape here, ladies. That is the Daddy Pilgrim and the Mommy Pilgrim. But I haven't done this before, but what I plan to do is I want to just set them all up inside my lantern. Maybe. Okay, and then I'm going to come around and I'm going to show you this a little more closely. Oh, there went the Daddy Pilgrim. Now this is where I would get out one of my battery operated candles, and I would stick that in here too, like a tea light right in the middle. It would be adorable. Okay. Oh, there went the turkey. So you can see I just have them all. Now imagine if I had a whole bunch of the leaves instead of all of the other fall decor items shoved in the bottom and made a level stand. But how fun, how cute. So while you can't grab those from Terry's Village anymore, you just find little figurines anywhere and grab them and go. And now I won't know if my head is in the right spot or not. The camera is going to cut me off. We'll find out. Oh, no. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let me switch that. kicked my shoes off before we started, and I can feel the glitter sticking to my feet from all of my decor things. Okay, now then if you really want it, you could grab your glass lantern tag, and on the thankful one, you could stick that around your lantern too. I would have to tie mine up a little bit more. I think the other side of this one says blessed, which would also work. Just a fun little festive way to doll up your regular old cheapy decorations that you've had for years and add a little flair to the holidays. And then it gives you a reason to get a few more decorations, because now you've housed these in a great new vessel for the holiday season. I mean, that's my take on the matter. All right, Christmas, we gotta make it Christmassy next. Okay, so back into so I saved, had all of these ornaments, again, left over from things that we had done, decorations we had bought over the years when I would make crafts. I found the random ones, put them all in a bag, and I could fill the entire lantern with this. It would be gorgeous. Or remember, our glass lanterns come with that's the tall one. I need the medium one. That's why it won't work. With a little tray holder insert. And so I'm just going to shift the balls around. I should have put the insert in first and then dumped the ball ornaments on top. Live and learn. How many of these will I find later? Okay. I'm going to take our 6-ounce jar candle and I'm going to just put that inside. Then I'm going to fill in with the balls. That would definitely be the way to do that in the future. And what's great is you can do this with any color scheme that matches your holiday color scheme. So if you are, I usually do red, but for whatever reason I have silver and blues and some gold. So you could put that in here. I've got the 6-ounce jar candle. The 15-ounce would fit in here too. Or again, your battery operated candles that apparently they make with remotes. So you don't even have to like reach your hand in, take it out, turn it on, you know, flip it on the bottom, turn it on, stick it back in. I need to find me some of those. Those would be fantastic. And then while I'm at it, I could put, ooh, I have red ribbon. I don't want to do that one. Okay, I could put a beautiful ribbon. I know I have some other holiday ribbon. I have red and black buffalo check, and I don't think that's quite going to work with this one. You could put the ribbon around and then your Merry Christmas tag on the front. Gorgeous, beautiful, fun. I know I have some of those Terry Village. I think I have like a little snow village houses, and they all open up and little knickknacks come and fit inside. And I'm pretty confident that I've lost some of those knickknacks, but how fun would it be to put fake snow in and then twinkle lights And then, oh, this is getting exciting. And then my little, you know, ridiculous, I know one's a church and Santa's workshop and a house, and I think there's 5 in all. And that could fit in here, and that would be beautiful. Make it like your own snow globe. So many awesome ways to use our lanterns. I just can't hardly stand it. Okay, those were the glass lanterns. I did not bring out my largest metal lantern because I'm afraid to do that one. I'm just going to be honest. I use mine as a vase, and I put the beautiful, again, I've got more of the same things that I put in my Grace and Gratitude fall picture. Oh, I guess it's my Simply Elegant Blessed fall picture. I've got florals, you know, the red flower, I don't know what it is, some mums, a sunflower, the fake beads, the leaves. I put some pine cones at the bottom. A nice bow, a wraparound of ribbon would be gorgeous in there. So many great things to do. I am going to take apart my medium black metal lantern. First, I'll take out the pine cone at the bottom. Oh, and there went something else. And I need one of my light up candles. Hold on. Okay, this one is so easy, you won't even believe it. So I've got my battery operated candle that I'm just now seeing could go on a timer. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's for another time. Okay, and so it looks like I've got pine cone debris in there. Now, I probably should have a slightly smaller one, but that one works okay. And then I have these really large, glittery gold pine cones. And I am going to simply wrap it around. Let's see. What I love about this is this can say Christmas, or you can keep it up and it can say winter. I had mine up for a really long time. They were actually up last January and February in my bedroom, and I felt like, hey, it's only taken me 20-some years to really decorate my bedroom. It was really fun. Okay, so you could put just a couple of pine cones there. Of the glittery ones, you could use real ones. I mean, they're fake ones, but just regular brown ones for decor too. And don't underestimate the power of a beautiful ribbon. I don't know how to make a beautiful bow ribbon. I need to watch a YouTube tutorial while I do it. So I'm not gonna try to do one right now because, hey, Kathy is my director. I love Kathy. Because I don't know how to make a beautiful wire rimmed bow to stick on your lantern, but how pretty would that be on top too? I thought of another Christmas idea. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Woo! I have a whole bunch of these glittery like pine needles. I'm gonna go out of order here, and I'm gonna not do fall first. I'm gonna jump to Christmas with my tray. This is my Grateful Heart tray. On the front it says something about beginning each day with a grateful heart. And it was just on sale. It's got the metal handles. I'm going to show you a few ideas. Okay, so I'm putting some of these. Oh, hey, look, I have a whole bunch of pine cones in there. See, it's like Christmas when you unwrap your holiday bin. Okay, this is so simple, you won't even believe it. Glittery pine bows. Oh, I should have grabbed my Grace and Gratitude candlestick holders. That would have been awesome. But any candlestick holders will work. You're going to kind of wrap it around. And then maybe and then you can add a little bit more flair again with pine cones. Oh, I have an even better idea. Okay, I just got these. Oh, where did I store them? Okay, you know what would be great? See, this is why my family isn't all supposed to disappear on me. That's okay. All right, so we have the set of 6 wood ornaments. And they come in this beautiful white box. And it says Mary and Martha on the top in gold lettering. And sometime I will dig it out and I will find it for you all and show you what I mean. But you could stand some of those up in here, in this tray. It would be so beautiful. With the pine cones, with the shimmery greens. I didn't even take the time to like space these out well. And look at how beautiful it is. I'll put it in front of the camera more. Twist that one down. A little bit, maybe. Okay. Oh, I'm coming around to fix the camera angle. Move those greens. Okay. So you can see right now the top but how beautiful. And there it says, begin each day with a grateful heart. I think that's what it says. Yep. And it's just that fast and just that easy to decorate that. Think of your table, a centerpiece for your table, your coffee table, your entertainment center, the top of your bookshelf, the top of your piano. There's so many places that you could use that, and it's so beautiful. And so if you have that tray, this is how you style it. If you don't have the tray, but you have one of our other ones, these ideas work for all of those. And that's what makes it so much fun. Okay, I'm going to slide this over. Now I am going to back up and show you my fall, my fall tray. I have this in my big faithfulness tray. This one is so beautiful. It's made of acacia wood, and each tray has its own unique cut. So the colorations will be different on each tray, which I love. I've seen some, every time I see one, I'm like, oh, I wish my tray was cut from that piece of wood. Okay. What did I shove in it? Random. This is a garland strand that I got from Joann's. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I don't know what they're called. I shoved those in there. I filled it up with some towels or some blankets first. And then I have a whole bunch of these little pumpkins. And I just randomly put those in. And then Bitsy's daughter Taylor said, twinkle lights, fairy lights. So then I went on Amazon, and that's when I started buying twinkle lights for the first time. And I don't know where they've been all my life. But imagine that on any of those spots that I told you for Christmas now during the fall season. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And now wait till I show you what I'm going to do with one for Thanksgiving. And then I have to tell you about one more Christmas product yet too. Okay. I might need to find a chair for this one. Let's see. All right. So, if you are still with me, just drop a comment because I need to do this to be more interactive. Okay, here I am. Hi. Thanking God I didn't wear a low-cut shirt today. All right. I love gnomes. I don't know if you know that about me. I don't know what it is about gnomes. They're ridiculous. They're cute. I don't like ugly gnomes. I only like cute gnomes. I just love them. I think they're fun. The spa lay ornament you have would be pretty. Oh, Jody's watching too. Hi, Jody. The sparkly ornament you have would be pretty in there too. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, whoops, I just went really big on there. Okay. Take this piece out because I'm going to talk about that next. So this is our leather message tray. Right now I have the strip on that says celebrate with joy, but it comes with a whole bunch of other ones. Love one another. Christ is born. Ooh, that's great. For Christmas, we'll put that out. Be still. Words I need to hear every day. And he is risen. So 6 in all, I think. But I'm going to put on, because I'm going to make this tray Thanksgiving, the one that says give thanks, Psalm 118, verse 1. It's so simple. You just pull it off, add it to the pile of ones you're not using, make sure it's not upside down, snap the new one on. It's easier when you're watching what you do. Instead of trying to do it blindly. I've not done this one before, so it's nice and tight. Okay, there we go. Now, if you have not seen the leather message tray before, it's made out of some kind of wood. I don't know what. But be sure when you check it out online that you look at the sides, because each side has this like wood burned floor or leaf pattern on there. It's just gorgeous. And then you can see the gold, the brushed gold handles on each side. It doesn't say anything on the back. Decorative use only. Okay, well that's good because that's what we're doing with it. All right, so Thanksgiving. Well, I might have used a lot of my Thanksgiving stuff somewhere. See, I need something that fills it up. Oh wait, here, I've got more. Of course I have more. You know, this is more of my favorite fall package. Pumpkins, gourds, leaves. It was probably in something that I had them all arranged by size. Who knows what. Okay, I need a few more. All right. So now I'm going to stick in there my turkey. My turkey gnome. And then my Chef Pilgrim gnome. I really like gnomes. And go. And the male pilgrim gnome. Okay, I'm bringing it close, ladies. I'm sorry. This is like the best thing I've ever done. How awesome is this? Maybe gnomes aren't your thing. Maybe cats or puppies or owls. Ooh, could you imagine owls all dressed up pretty? My sister loves penguins, and so she could do, I mean, I'm sure that if you looked, they would have novelty penguins dressed up for the different holidays. You could make it whatever you want. It's literally random, fake, green, or like pumpkins, acorns. You buy them once and you store them and you use them year after year after year. And then when your tastes change and you don't like gnomes anymore, you just take the gnomes out and you put something else in. But you're gonna come back in there pretty soon, gnomies. Okay. Speaking of my Terry's Village obsession, I got this great little, something came up. Facebook has not received video signal. Are you still there? Okay. Terry's Village. I bought this little decorative screen. I can stick that in here. I would just have to rearrange some of my things underneath because right now it's sitting on some leaves and so it doesn't want to sit up well. But change it up. It's so easy to doctor it up for every season, and it's just that fast. It's so fast. And people would come to my house and they'd be like, oh, I really love that. And I'd be like, thanks. And thinking to myself, it took me like 3 minutes with decorations I've had for 20 years, and no one would know. No one would know. Okay. Did I mention that this is where my family is supposed to be around helping me? Tisk tisk. I guess I'll forgive them. Well, I don't know what else to do with them in a hurry, so goodbye. I'll pick you up later. Okay, next, because this is just like the simplest thing in the whole wide world, go buy those great big strands of decorative garland from Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, any place that sells Christmas decorations. I cut mine in half. And I rearrange it a little bit. I could put my candlesticks in here. Any candles would look great in here. Those ornaments again, those wood ornaments that I need to find, that I have a stash of, would look great in here. Could throw on some twinkle lights. That would be beautiful. Extra acorns. I mean, it's just so easy, and the sky is the limit. I got these red berries. Just throw some of those in. I mean, you literally can't go wrong, no matter what you do, because everything is going to look beautiful since it's in our beautiful products. And again, it's going to take the things that you have, that you've had laying around for 20 years, like me, and just add new life to them. Let me come around and show you this. If I wanted to doll it up more, I could put my twinkle lights in, because it was a 5-pack that I bought at the store. Done. Christmas centerpiece. Done. I mean, so beautiful. Now let's add a little more. And put our picture right behind it. that we shoved all the things in. Can you see the picture behind it? Here we go. Okay. I mean, Christmas table done. So fast, so easy, that it makes all those trays that you've bought, lanterns, pictures, it gives you something new to do with them every season. You can switch it up. Think in the springtime, Easter eggs, beautiful. Think I have little gnome fairy garden type things. You could put those in here too. I'm really gonna have a mess. All such beautiful things, and it takes almost no time. Okay, I promised you one other item that I would show, and this is our, let's see, everyday Advent candle holder. Everyday an Advent candle holder, is that maybe what it is? I didn't change that to say Merry Christmas or Christ is born. But, okay, I don't have any candles to put in here, but there's 5 spots. So you would put your 4 Advent candles and your Christmas Day candle. You can stick those in here. It fits in the leather message tray. But you don't have to leave it just like that. You could, whoops, I just kicked my camera. Sorry, folks. You could add any of those things that we've already talked about tonight. The decorative greens, the ornaments, the beads, the pine cones, any of those things put in your tray, and they would be gorgeous. They would be beautiful. The sky is the limit. So I just hope, first of all, I hope you had fun. There's so many things on my table I never even got to. Okay, I hope you had fun. I hope I gave you some ideas of what to do with the products you have, or how to justify purchasing those products that are on your list. I'm not gonna lie, I know some of these products are the ones, like these products are the ones that call to you, that you also have to explain maybe to your husband why you want those. And that's okay, because now I just showed you all of these reasons why. Hey Tammy, I see Tammy's on. I can read just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back through later and read all the comments. You can dress them up for every season. You can make them your own. They're just beautiful. They're beautiful by themselves, but they're beautiful with your memories, your family's items and products, decorations inside. My kids, they're like, can you do the next one at 7 so we can do these with you, Mom? Like, they love it, because it's as simple as, I'm gonna cram some stuff in here and make it look where I like it, and it's beautiful and it's done. And so the kids can do it, and it's just, it allows you to make some memories, make the decor, and make it your own. It makes your house your home during the holidays. It's impressive. It's a statement piece. It's just everything that's good. Okay, so if you had fun, and if you want to see more ideas, and maybe from somebody who's a little more polished than me, because there are those people who, have a little bit more polish to their presentations and not maybe quite as much humor or self-deprecation, but that's okay too. There is, next week, Wednesday night, Mary and Martha is doing a live event called, let me get the name right, Taking Your Home from Fall to Christmas. And it's going to show you some of these things, but not these things, because I don't know exactly what they're going to show you. The similar approach, but it's also going to talk about how to take your heart from fall to Christmas and prepare for that season that means so much, because it is when God sent his son to the world as a little baby so that he could in turn someday die on the cross for our sins to secure our salvation. And it's so easy to lose sight of that with the Christmas concerts, the Christmas caroling, the Christmas shopping, did I mention Christmas shopping? There's so many things going on. And then if you're like me, oh, basketball season, let's throw in a couple of grade school basketball games, high school basketball games, whatnot. So this event is going to be awesome. You can register for it on my website. It is a $10 ticket cost, but then there will be a follow-up email that comes up afterwards with the video recording of the event, so you would be able to watch it again. Or if you register and something comes up, you will be able to watch it for the first time later on. And it will also be your ticket to special amazing sales that will be available only on the 19th, next week, Wednesday. There was a glitch of some kind that allowed everyone to be able to shop those last time, whether you were a ticket holder or not. And it sounds like that might not be the case this time, that you might need to have that ticket to have access to those prices. I don't know how they do it. That's above my technology expertise. But if you want, go ahead and grab one of those registrations and, ask one of your friends if they want to, join you, purchase the ticket, get together and watch it together. That would be totally fun. Otherwise, if this is something that you have enjoyed, then we can schedule a virtual demonstration like this or an in-person one. There's so many topics, there's so many categories, and it's just a whole lot of fun. I think I want it to be like 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm sure I'm way past that, but the only things that I can tell time on are all hidden from my view right now. So I will leave this with thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and we will see you guys another time.